There was once a tiny village surrounded by rolling hills and endless fields. The houses were small. The roads were dusty. Life was never easy. Among all the villagers lived a little boy named Samuel. Samuel was only 10 years old. He had no mother. He had no father. They had both passed away when he was just a baby. The only family he had left was his grandmother. She was old. Her hands trembled with age. Her back was bent from years of hard work. Now she was too weak to earn enough money. Some nights, there was only one piece of bread between them. Yet every evening, before they ate, Samuel would bow his head. "Thank you, Lord, for today's food." His grandmother would smile through her tears. "Samuel," she whispered, "never stop thanking God. A grateful heart is never forgotten." Every morning before sunrise, Samuel walked into the forest carrying a small basket. He gathered firewood. Then he carried the heavy bundle to the market. Some days people bought it. Many days, no one did. He would walk home with aching shoulders and an empty basket. The other children often laughed at him. "Your God never helps you. If he loved you, you wouldn't be poor. You pray every day, yet nothing changes." Samuel never argued. He simply smiled. "My Father in heaven sees what others cannot." One freezing winter morning, the wind was stronger than ever. Samuel searched the forest for fallen branches, but there was almost nothing left. Hours passed. His basket remained nearly empty. He looked toward the gray sky. "Lord, Grandmother is sick. We have no bread. Please show me what to do." As he continued walking, he noticed something unusual. A huge tree had fallen during the night storm. Its branches covered the ground. There was enough firewood to fill several baskets. Samuel's face lit up with joy. He thanked God before picking up a single branch. That day, he earned more money than he had in weeks. He bought bread, warm soup, and a small blanket for his grandmother. She held his hand. "See, Samuel, God may seem silent, but he is never absent." Days turned into months. Samuel continued working. He never complained. He never stole. He never lied, even when life was unfair. One afternoon, as Samuel returned from the market, he found an injured traveler lying beside the road. The man's horse had thrown him to the ground. Most people walked past. No one wanted to lose time helping a stranger. But Samuel remembered God's teaching. "Love your neighbor." He placed his firewood beside the road, helped the man sit up, fetched water from a nearby stream, then slowly walked him back to the village. The traveler thanked him. Before leaving, he asked, "Young man, why would someone with so little give away so much?" Samuel smiled. "Because God has never stopped caring for me. How can I refuse to care for someone else?" The traveler said nothing. He simply nodded. Several weeks later, a beautiful carriage entered the village. Everyone gathered in surprise. The same traveler stepped out, but this time, he was dressed in fine clothes. The villagers were shocked. He was a wealthy merchant from a nearby city. He had returned for one reason: to find the boy who had helped him. He found Samuel carrying another bundle of firewood. "I searched everywhere for you," the merchant said. "You helped me when everyone else walked away. Kindness like yours is rare." The merchant offered Samuel a job, not as a servant, but as an apprentice. He promised to teach him reading, writing, trading, and honest business. Samuel looked at his grandmother. Tears filled her eyes. This is God's answer. Years passed. Samuel worked with honesty. He treated workers fairly. He helped widows, fed hungry children, and never forgot where he came from. Eventually, He became one of the most respected men in the region. Yet every week, he returned to the same little village. He repaired broken homes, bought food for struggling families, and quietly paid school fees for orphaned children. Whenever someone thanked him, Samuel always answered the same way. "Don't thank me. Thank the God who never abandoned a poor little boy." His grandmother lived long enough to see the child she had raised become a blessing to thousands. One peaceful evening, she held Samuel's hand. "I told you long ago, a grateful heart is never forgotten." With a gentle smile, she closed her eyes and went home to be with the Lord. Samuel looked toward the sunset. Tears rolled down his face, but they were not tears of despair. They were tears of gratitude, because through every empty stomach, every cold night, every lonely road, God had been walking beside him. Sometimes God's blessings arrive immediately. Sometimes they arrive after years of waiting. But he never forgets those who trust him. The world measures wealth by what fills your hands. So if today you feel forgotten, if your prayers seem unanswered, if life feels heavier than you can carry, remember Samuel. Keep choosing kindness. Keep walking in faith. Keep trusting God's timing, because the God who watched over one poor little boy is still watching over you today. If you like this story, then don't forget to like, share, and comment. Also subscribe our channel to watch more stories like this. Till then, God bless you.